Hi, my name's Edson Alvarado from Arise, a thrash metal band from El Salvador. We want to thank you for the invitation to this interview. Thanks Shaumbra Art Visuals, thanks Landru. Well, initially the idea of Arise emerged on 2020, then a standby with Social SS or Social Sabotage Store, a band to which Cesar Grijalba and I belong. By the way, it is a band that today we consider Arise's sister. In 2021, we began working on a composition that will complement the song we already had saved especially for a more modern project. Later, that becomes Arise. Then Jorge Gomez was the third piece of the project. With Jorge, we had a thrash metal project called Berserk on 2008 to 2012. This friendship and shared experience made things a lot easier, and thanks to that, we found that we would later call Outbreak. At this moment, Mauricio Cubias from Junkie Rock and Roll, a punk rock band from El Salvador, starts to play with us the bass. On this way, we managed to consolidate the band. However, later we thought about changing the name of the band to something that would represent our current state as musicians, Arise. For many metalheads would believe that it's a tribute to an album or a musical theme, but rather it means before and after as musicians in the thrash metal genre. Sometime when we were willing to create a Central American new wave of thrash metal in the region, and for various reasons we weren't able to fill it, this need was born again to create a sound that identifies us with our own influences and musical precedent such as Berserk, because that is what we were, that is what we are, and will continue to be. Those kids who woke up dreaming of playing for crowds, seeking to refine old techniques and getting together on a weekend to rehearse at home and annoying the neighborhoods with loud music. That what defines us and what we continue to feel, but now as adults. There are always difficulties when starting a band. The main problem was in the recording. Due to technical problems, we had to repeat the whole album tracks many times. We lost sponsors, we lost members, and a lot of time. That caused us to become very discouraged. However, in the local scene, it was very easy for us to click with the public because they knew our previous projects. And thanks to that, even though we launched on stage with only a single called Outbreak, the response was better than we expected. Our musical influences is old school and new wave thrash metal, crossover thrash, hardcore, and would dare say that it also includes some deathcore, like Motorhead, Nuclear Assault, In Destroy, Slayer, Annihilator, Municipal Waste, Hatebreed, Creator, Sodom, DRI, among others. I would think we use both forms of composition. It all depends on the concept we take as basis for each topic. In my case, I usually write a story for each musical theme. I write the melody. The most memorable moment has been finally finishing the Exquisite Rotten Fist. Since after so much work and problems, we have achieved something that until a point seemed impossible to us. In fact, this is what gave the album its name. We have participated in 2 large events in region, Mayo 54 in Honduras and Trash Attack 10 here in El Salvador. It was great. We have a very positive response from the public, and luckily we had the opportunity to record video of each festival, material that we use for a serial killer video clip. Although, you know, playing with production and having people know your music is not the same as hearing for the first time, and that's really a problem. In the case of the current lineup, time to rehearse or compose is not a problem, since basically the 3 members make a living from creating culture projects, art and music. Arise has become everyone's star project, and luckily to date we always have time available to work on this. As for a tour, I hope that when it happens we will have the same look and availability that we have had so far. Yes, we have received support from the local public. In El Salvador, the public that consumes national music is relatively small, but events outside the capital have always been a success, much more so than in our city. Well, I have always believed that a negative criticism is a double-edged sword, and you can choose 2 ways. You can feel badly and disappointed for the opinions and mistakes done, or you can take it as an aesthetic reference for your audience. We know that there are different likes on this scene, and it can be good for everyone, but it motivates us to know that we count with mutual support and friendship. We're musicians with many years of experience. That's why we are motivated to continue. A negative criticism is now for us an opportunity to solve weakness and turn each time more professional. When it happens, and it doesn't happen even, we will take it in that way. Well, that question excites me. First, Rock al Parque en Colombia, Metal Fest, México, Vive Latino, México fuera lo mejor. Y maybe later back in open air, Germany.